Hey everybody, this is Charlie from Brainiac Baseball, Sports Cards, and Gaming. We are back for season 109, race number 14. This time it is in Yeongam, South Korea. There's the track. This one is going to be counterclockwise, not a lot of straightaways, which is something that we have been taking advantage of for maybe the last 3 or 4 races. But I feel good about today's race, although for the first time, after 11 consecutive polls, I am not on the poll. And we'll take a look at that, and I'll show you why I think this happened today, of all races. I want to also point out that for some weird reason, I don't know why, Ian Wilson, my driver, is at 95% energy instead of 100%. I have never not seen him on race day at 100%. So I'm not sure about that. But you know what? Let's take a look at last week's race. And yes, I did win. It was my third win of the season, my third win overall. We've had 4 races in a row in which we've improved each race, fourth, third, second, and finally winning last week. Now we've got 4 races to go. That's including today. And I'm 20 points behind Keeble. That's fine. We're not going to win our group, but our main goal now is to stay above 5th place, right? Really, it's just me, Ilya, Mossberg, and Ankov all fighting for the final 3 spots. And I have a 14-point lead over Ilya and Mossberg and a 19-point lead over Ankov. So, I mean, it's not guaranteed by any means, but I need to have a good finish today. Taking a look at the starting positions here, as you can see, there it is. 12 out of 13 races and 11 in a row. I was on the pole before I got knocked off today. So we'll check on that here in a second. Now, one of the reasons why I think that I did not get on the pole is my car level. And you'll see that I'm down here in the middle of the pack at level 3. And right now there are 9 cars at level 4 and 6 other cars than my own at level 3. I've been trying to save money. I have $14 million. I've been trying to save money so that if I do get promoted to amateur level, I'll have some good money to start off with. And in order to do that for the next season, I've had to make some choices. So we'll take a look at our update car. We've got 11 minutes until race time, so we have a little bit of time here to go over this stuff. I have not upgraded anything, and all I've really done is either replaced at the same level, or which is what I did with the underbody. You see it at 0%, or I've replaced at the same level for free, but not completely making the wear at 0. So, like for example, my cooling system, I replaced it at level 3 to bring it down to 51%. The engine level is at 56%. Not a concern that we will wear it out and then start smoking in this race, but I am going to be driving conservatively in order to guarantee a points finish and to preserve as many parts as we can. Again, I don't want to spend any money unnecessarily the rest of the way. And I suspect I will have to replace the engine. And I'm not, you know what? I'm not actually afraid to go down to level 2. Again, as long as I am guaranteed to get promoted, I'm not concerned about what level I have to go to as long as we're saving some money. So there we go. There's our car parts for today. We look good. Then I did practice. I just did 4 laps. I mean, it was easy. I figured it out. I nailed it. Looked good. extra soft tires. I'm using almost the same setup as I did on last race. The racetracks are not that dissimilar from week 12 to week 13, other than not really having the significant straightaways that we just saw in Malaysia. So other than that, I basically did the same, close to the same setup. I tweaked it a little bit for this track. Qualify on the first lap, and I was first, but we did eventually get surpassed by somebody. I pushed the car a lot. I just think because we haven't been upgrading our parts, we are now getting caught up to by some of the other middle pack drivers, which is concerning for today's race, but we'll see. And then qualifying lap number two. Again, it was the second best lap of anybody. I knew I was in trouble when I looked at the overall grid of racers at the rookie level for my starting lap time, and I was like 70th instead of like 20th. I was like, uh-oh, I don't think it's going to work out well. But you'll see here, we're starting with 64 liters of fuel. It's exactly what we started last time. We're going to do 3 pits. I pushed the car a lot the second time around with extra soft tires. It didn't really help. Of course, I don't show my race setup and strategy, but what I will reveal is that we are going to be conservative today. And the only boost lap I'm going to do will be on lap 53 of 55 laps. So 53, 54, and 55, just like we did last week when we surpassed David Silva to win the race with 1 lap to go. That's basically the same strategy I'm using today. Um, for Ian Wilson's training, I did a fitness class. I spent the most money that you could, and then with the qualifying totals, that's all the money that I spent. And yet he did not get his energy level up to 100. I've never not had him be perfect, so I don't know what that actually means. And then for the best news, we got a sponsor. We are sponsored now by Walmart. Um, where do I see this? Um, hmm. We do have an ongoing negotiation with Black and Blacker. Maybe by next week, we'll see if they've joined our team too. But anyway, we do have a sponsor. It's Walmart, and they're going to pay $838,000, which is great because we've not had a sponsor the last 2 races, and so we've been missing out on some money. So here, I guess we'll take a look at qualifying lap number 2, just simply to show you we've only got 20 cars in this race. This is the least amount that we've had in any race all season. And David Silva did not even attempt to qualify. Neither did Carodi. Neither did Cavalago. So 3 of our main drivers are not participating today. And I can't tell you why, but 2 of those 3 drivers are ones that are always competing, for a point in the top 8. And because we're being more conservative today, I think that definitely helps our chances. So let's take a look at the starting grid, and then we'll go to the track. There it is. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm in second place. What? So we got Ilya, his second pole. So I've had all the poles except for the 2 that Ilya's had. Behind me is Ankov and then Keeble. Then we have Mossberg, Calusi, Widera, Frankie Paquette, Rufo Taroque. We got Christoph Brau, Fernando Mendoza, Giuseppe Samina. We got Egon. We got Juan Lucerna, Sushi Bar, Celian Legoat, Zoltan Lazar, his second race. Mariano Gonzalez, Jeff Daly, and then one newcomer, Adam Straitsky. Straitsky, yes, I believe that's correct, from the Czech Republic. So There's his car, and he is making his very first ever race today. So good luck to that guy today. I said it last week. I don't know why it's so difficult to get racers to race a second race. I mean, do they not like the result? And they just give up? When I was saying that I was looking at the entire starting grid for rookies, and I saw that I was 69th, well, or 70th. So 79, I had the 79th best lap time, and usually I'm right here on the first page, but not this time. So this is going to be an interesting challenge for us today, and we shall see how it goes. Let's go ahead and get to the track with 4 minutes to go, and we will get everything prepped here. Here we go, live race. We're going to close that out. We'll get the graphics up. And let's take a look. There is the grid, 20 cars, and they all fit on the same screen. That's perfect. That means we never have to scroll. Scrolling is such a difficult thing. And then we have the friends group. We have another new friend added today. Wait, did I forget to add him? Maybe I did. You can have more than 13, I think. Hmm. Okay, you know what? Let's back out of here really quick, and let's get that friends group up, and let's make sure we've got everybody who should be on there. There he is, Preston. Oh yeah, that's my bad. Hey, Preston, he contacted me on the Brainiac Baseball Sports Cards and Gaming Facebook page, and he's not even racing today. And so let's make sure we got all the friends who are not teammates showing up here. And I think we do now. Sorry about that. I thought I had this covered. There's Edwin. Okay. Edwin's not racing today either. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. Let's get back to it. Got just 2 minutes to go before the race starts. Let's put the graphics back. All right. So now we'll look at the friend page. There we go. There's everyone. And their starting positions. So I suppose if they, hmm, I don't know. Oh, okay, no, this is correct. I guess I was wrong about that. So yeah, here's the friend page. There we go. Stuart, Stephen, and then we'll take a look at the team page. There we are, right there. There's all the boys. You know what? So I'm starting second. Julio starting fourth. Gaston is starting fifth, and Nick is starting eighth. So it's a pretty good starting positions. And then 12th, 13th, and 14th for Danny Gonzalez, Pato Boyd, Felipe Estevez, and Daniel Beauchamp. He's our captain. He's up in amateur level, starting 34th. Okay, that should be everybody. We are just simply waiting for the race now. 1 minute to race time. Can we back out and see the whole track? I guess not exactly. Here's where you enter the pits coming off turn 17. And you go on down. It's a very long pit, and you come out down and around here. Now, with the 3-pit strategy that I'm using, that I have been using, this could backfire at some point on these really long pits. Hopefully that won't happen today. Um, then we go into this long straightaway. This is pretty decent. And then you have a second straightaway back around and so on and so forth. So only 20 cars. I feel pretty good about getting points today. We don't have to win as we're down to the final 5 seconds. I do not doubt that we will get blown by here right as we start. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's all fall into line for a second. Oh, my car looks like it's going sideways into that first corner. I suspect I will drop back to fifth pretty quickly, and then we will just ride along and let everybody else, uh, you know, wear their tires down while I'm waiting to pit and keep using that strategy to come out on top. Keeble gets by Ankov, so does Mossberg. I'm actually making a run at first place. That is something that we don't do very often. Um, I think I've said this before. This racing sim, as Keeble gets by me and as I drop back to third, this racing sim shows, oh, there's Keeble going into first place. Good job by Keeble. That only took him like half a lap. This racing sim keeps track of how many positions you gain or lose in your entire career. And now I am back to fifth place. This is probably where I'll be, and that's fine. I am negative 31 because I've won 12 poles. All you can do is either win or fall back and lose positions. And so, until get to amateur level and I am starting at the back of the field, which I'm sure I will, that will be the only time for me to ever try to advance. Looks like Ilya trying to get past Keeble, he will get buffed. And that's very confusing looking. That's where the pits begin. Okay, so Keeble has a 2.3-second lead over me right now. And so, this is just a war of attrition. It's just sit back. Let's just see how this plays out. I do not have high hopes for a win, but is it out of the realm of possibility that we could get on the podium? The only cars we have to worry about are the cars that are right here in front of us. And if one of them makes a mistake, or perhaps they have a technical problem that will set them back, maybe they didn't downgrade some of their parts like they should have. Maybe they're taking a risk. And that might be something in the long run of today's race that we could take advantage of. Hey, let's shout out to Jeff Daly, all the way up in 11th spot. Did he not start 18th? That's a killer start for him. With only 20 cars in the pack, there's going to be a couple of drivers that maybe get their best finish today. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm not falling off the pack lead here as Keeble gets passed by Ilya. We just sit back and bide our time. I apologize last week for the audio issues. It's now been fixed completely, and I know exactly how to avoid that problem, uh, going forward. So that's not going to happen. And I am sitting in my living room on the big screen. So that is it's always a nice way to watch these races. A suggestion that I would make for anyone who plays this, and if you're at rookie level, or maybe you're at amateur level, something that I did is I went and I watched the elite race. You can do that in the sim. You just have to go to the previous race, and then you can choose whichever group you want to watch, any of the whatever 300, 400 different groups that there are. And so I chose elite, which there's only one elite level. And I watched that race, and I'm not sure what I learned or didn't learn as I'm trying to make a move here on Ankov and I get blocked. But what I will say is either they had a three pit strategy, which is what I utilize, and a lot of the best drivers were using that strategy, or they use a one pit strategy, go halfway, and then pit, and then try to make it the rest of the way. So most of the drivers that were in the top in the points, most of them use the three pit strategy. And as I'm watching them all pit together. I sincerely feel like the strategies that you utilize as Lazar is pitting already, the strategies that you go with at lower levels, um, where you try to make that pit strategy work for you. I think that's the way to go when you get to the higher levels. So I don't plan on changing my strategy at all, at least as of right now. When I get promoted, assuming that I do. Okay, well, we've completed 3 laps. Lap number 3 was my best lap. It looks like Ankov is slowing me down. I did try to get by him, but we're not being aggressive today. Um, I believe my aggressive level was at 5 out of 100. So I was looking at that pit for Lazar. What did it say his pit was? Oh, 23 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like Ankov is slowing us down here as Ilya is starting to pull away. Calusi seems like he's catching up, and Frankie Paquette in 7th place isn't that far behind. Okay, let's check our lap times here. Boom. Nope, that was definitely not our fastest lap. And we are now 4 seconds off the lead. Calusi definitely catching up. I really don't want to fall that far back. There we go into 4th place. So now I will definitely catch up to Mossberg and Keeble. I'm surprised that with my lower graded engine, my lower level engine, we were able to pull off that move. But clearly we're a better car than Ankov. Can we catch up to Mossberg and Keeble? Looks like Mossberg tried to get on the outside of Keeble, and he does not make it. Wydira in 8th, Taroka in 9th, and Daly in 10th. Let's see how Daly does today. I mean, the guy's been in over 1,000 races in his entire Grand Prix Racing Online career, so he's capable, I think. It's strange to see Brow in 14th. He's usually gunning for a top 10. So without Ankov slowing us down, this should be our best lap. Boom, easily best lap. We are at 144.8, and that's what Keeble's running in front of Mossberg there. So Lazar went into the pits on lap 4. Is he going to be pitting every 4 laps? That's not going to get you too far. If everything goes as planned, I believe we'll be pitting on lap 16. All right. Um, this is exactly how I thought this would go. I have no problem being in 4th place. I suspect we'll pit with Keeble on lap 15 or 16, whichever it turns out to be. And that'll put us back to maybe 12th or 13th position. And we'll have to work our way back from there. I'm very pleased with the team that we have. Um, Everyone is so good at sharing information that even I've learned something from them, just as I hope they've learned from me. Keeble keeps Mossberg at bay. That was our fastest lap again. Are we gaining? I mean, little by little. There goes Mossberg again. No, not gonna get it. Ankov is falling off the pace. Calusi and Paquette probably should catch him pretty quickly here, I would think. Yeah, Frankie Paquette and Calusi are putting up 145s, and Ankov just put up a 146. I wish that when the race was over, you could see what the car settings were for your opponents. Like why is Ankov, who's one of the top 5 drivers in our group, why is he falling back? Is his engine a 2? I don't know. But here I am catching up to Mossberg. It's crazy that my car is doing this well. I don't know why Wilson was at a 95 today. It doesn't make any sense. We're coming down to wrap up lap 7, or lap 8, I should say, right? No, that's lap 7, so we're on lap 8 now. Mossberg tried to get around Keeps. No, that was our fastest lap. Calusi has caught Ankov. You can see it there on the scoreboard, both at 11 seconds. Shouldn't take much for Calusi to get past him. And I'm right there on Mossberg's back tire. Okay. And I'm almost 8 seconds behind Ilya. So he's kind of running away with it right now. I wish I knew, what kind of tires, extra soft tires or soft, medium, hard, I don't know. But I'd like to know that. What is Ilya using right now that's allowing him to pull away from all of us? At 7 seconds, I don't know. Yeah, if we go into the pits first, we'll probably come out somewhere around 13th to 15th, potentially. Man, that is such a long pit row. Let's back it up a little bit. Check out everybody else on the track. Here we are on the straightaway. And only a few, I mean, there's Ankov and Calusi, and there's Frankie, and there's Widera, and then everybody else is considerably off the pace. As we take a look at the top of the course, which we couldn't see before. Like where do drivers make mistakes here? Is it like in here? Uh, we just keep putting up our best laps, 143.9. That's the second best lap of anybody today. But we are getting blocked by Mossberg and Keeble. They're slowing us down. Oh, trying to make a move. And he's trying to make a move. Mossberg doesn't make it either. Jeff Daly hanging out in 10th. Good job. Wrap up another lap. Well, oh, 145. So yeah, we're getting slowed down by these guys. Come on. And Ilya with an open roads pulling off 143s. The three of us are about to be 10 seconds back. It's starting to get into the danger zone. My phone getting blowed up. I'm gonna have to just check it momentarily here. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I have a sports card store online at Mercari. And with the start of the baseball season, here's Mossberg trying to make a move on Keeble. Nope. Um, Sales have really jumped up. I almost got past Mossberg there. Um, yeah. So, and Calusi does get past Ankov, and it just keeps chugging forward here. Maybe might actually catch me around lap 11. Um, and so yeah, with the baseball season starting tomorrow, I think the Yankees and the Giants are the only game playing tomorrow, and then my baseball team, the Tigers, will play on Thursday. But sales have just been crazy. Like I had to order more supplies. I was not prepared for um, the onslaught of sales. So every morning I have to put cards in the mail slot. Frankie Paquette catching up to Ankov. Wow, we are all 10 to 11 seconds back in this group. This is tough. Ilya absolutely needs this win. Because I think he's the one's in fifth spot, right? So I can see why he's probably hard charging today. Maybe he spent a little bit more money on his car. But I feel pretty comfortable in second spot. And, if I finish in this race fourth or fifth, that'll be enough points where I'm still not concerned. And if it means like when we get to race 17, the final race, I'll be able to spend some money if I have to, just to guarantee it, if it's a little too close for comfort. So we'll be ready. Well, there was a car. Was that Calusi? Oh, Paquette did get past Ankov. Can I go back more? That's Frankie. I didn't see and Wydera got past Ankov. What is going on? Oh, Ankov is out. I thought I saw him stopped. Whoa. Whoa, what a turn of events. Ankov is out of the race. Sushi Bar has a technical issue. That's par for the course. Ankov. Wow. That's the kind of thing that Calusi Paquette, Widera, Jeff Daly, and eighth. I mean, these guys have a chance to get some points today if they've, played their cards right. And we're all battling for nothing, really. Nobody's been able to get by anyone. Wow, what that's crazy. This is the kind of thing like it's maybe best to be conservative. Let other people make the unforced errors. I think I said that last week. Ilya has worn tires. We're at 33%, now down to 27. Calusi's got worn tires behind me. So if you have worn tires right now, you definitely are using extra soft. Jeff Daly, first into the pits, got as high as eighth spot. Good job by him. This will probably mess up his day a little bit. I'm gonna grab a little drink of my coffee here. Pardon me. Mossberg made another move, but no one seems to be able to get past Keeble. Not necessarily anxious. It looks like if everything goes as planned, I will be going in on lap 15. This is lap 13. We should get two more laps with our uh, fuel down to 6%. So Daly falls all the way back to 18th. Lazar going into the pits again. Well, Keeble's got a little bit of a gap there. All right. Keeble and I are tires are worn, but not Mossberg. Tires at 21%. Hmm. So this is lap 14th. Yeah, so we'll go on in 15 or 16. If Keeble and I go in at the same time, that would be good. And now I feel like if we go in, we're 13 seconds off the pace. So I think I would come out right around ninth position. So we're going to be there at the end. We're going to get some points, maybe get lucky and get a podium. I can't believe Ankov is out. That is a dagger to the heart for his season. I mean, let's take a look. We can look at the standings right now. Yeah, I mean that would be it. I mean that would basically guarantee me promotion no matter what. Wow. Wow, I mean that's crazy. Sheesh. All right, we got Mossberg of all of us going into the pits. His tires weren't even worn. I guess. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Ilya. Oh, and Mossberg and Frankie. Okay, so there are three that are going in. So I know Keeble and I are definitely on the same pit strategy, and I suspect we will both go in, and maybe even Calusi might go in. This is all very interesting. Egon going in, relinquishing his 10th place spot. My fastest lap. Just had it. Lap 13. After we pitch, we'll go through and we'll check everybody else. See how we're all doing. Okay, from the overhead view, this looks like a grandstand to me, but actually the grandstands are right there. So this is probably where you go off the track when you make a mistake. It would be nice to get past. Here we go. We're both going into the pits, just as planned. So this is all perfect. If Calusi goes in, that would be nice. He is! All right, here we go. Let's be quick like bunnies and get out there on the track. Widera is coming in, and I guess that puts Ilya right back in front, just like that. Go, 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 go. Let's get out in front of Keeble. Go, go now. Come on, come on. No, oh, you bitch. No, that sucks. Come on. Oh, that's bullshit. Okay, well, seventh. That's not great. So Mossberg's in front of me. We keep Calusi behind us. That's not what I wanted at all. How did we go so long in that first pit? That's the kind of thing that will destroy you at the end of the race. But we're out in seventh place, and we're going to be just fine. That's just frustrating. Tarok is in second. Fernando Mendoza in fourth. Samina in fifth. And there's Mossberg, myself, and Calusi to wrap up the points. Um, hmm. Man, that's a bummer. Again, we're not going to be intentionally uh, you know, driving aggressively. Let's see if I can get into sixth here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got past Samina, who has not pitted yet. That's Mendoza in front of the all-white car of Mossberg. We should get back past him pretty quickly here, too. There we go. So he moves into fourth. Mossberg does, behind Keeble. And I would think I would get past Mendoza here pretty quickly. We need to. Yeah. This is where I have an advantage. It's on those corners. And into fifth. So as long as I keep up with Mossberg and Keeble, it's all good. I'll take a fourth place finish. And with Ankov going out, that actually solidifies my strategy for the rest of the season. We just go out there for a Sunday drive. We don't have to get aggressive. We can drop our car levels down to a 2 if we have to, save some money, probably still have a better car and strategy than some of the, uh, you know, 6 through 10 drivers. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. All right. This is lap 18. Mossberg trying to get around Keeble, and he does! Whoa! Okay. Nicely done. Giuseppe finally has some tire issues. He is not pitted. He's 2 cars behind us. Right there. Yep, there goes Calusi. He's going to take advantage of that. Good job. So Calusi up to 7th. Whoa, is he going to go up to 6th? He does! Good job by Calusi. Just keeps blowing right by them. We have a lap car here. That's Zoltan Lazar. It's a pretty cool looking car. Keeble's going to get by him really quick. I should too, I suspect. Oops, maybe I had my chance there. Let's go. I don't like Calusi coming up so quickly. He is not messing around today. Oh, I'm looking at Lazar. Let's get back to my car. While Mossberg got past Keeble and is just turning it up. Hmm. Okay, so we've gone through the pits. Let's go ahead and take a look at everything else we need to see here. Best lap as of right now is Ilya. I have the 3rd best lap. Let's take a look at best pit, which is Calusi. Certainly not me. 24 seconds. That couldn't have been any suckier. And then we've already looked at the standings. Right now, I'd get 4 points and still have a 9-point lead over Ilya and have a 12-point lead over Mossberg. I don't care if I finish 2nd or 4th, as long as we get promoted. Silva not racing today. Carodi not racing. Cavalagos not racing. Okay, we'll take a look here at the friends list. Hello, friends. Callum in 1st place. Good job by him. Edwin Torres in 2nd. Preston, new guy, new friend, anyway, 9th. Terrence Webb in 2nd. All that guy does is win. He must be in 2nd because of pit strategy, not because of his car. It just updated there. Okay. And let's take a look at the team. I'm in 5th. So is Pato. Julio 6th. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed Andres in 5th. Felipe is in 8th. And Nick's in 8th. Danny Gonzalez 11th. And Boshan up in amateur is in 33rd. And these guys are doing their pits. All right. Keeble kind of caught Mossberg, and together they are slightly pulling away. I mean, if we don't finish on the podium, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I do kind of believe that somebody else is going to make a mistake here sooner or later, with a pit strategy or something. That might give us a little bit of an opportunity at the end of the race to do our super boost and pass somebody, and it'll all be good. All right. Still, best lap was 13 for us as we're on lap 21. It's just tough to have a best lap when you got two cars right in front of you, sort of governing you how fast you can go. Sabina going into the pits for the first time. He was in eighth. That'll get Lucerna a point if everything was to end right now. Frankie up to ninth. Brow 10th. What is going on with ESPN today? Anything we need to know about? No, it's all just gambling. I'm not really much of a gambler. I live in Arizona where gambling is legal. Um, of course, I lived in Las Vegas for 3 years, and I would go to the sport. This is over a decade ago, and I would go to the sports books on the weekend during football season. Like American football, and I'd bet. I'd sit there with the other degenerates and yell at the TVs, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, I enjoy doing that. I never spent a ton of money. I'm not a fanatic about it. I enjoy the thrill of it, but I've never been addictive to stuff like that. So, but living in a state where it's legal, it takes kind of the fun away from it. Like I don't uh, because now that I can whenever I want, I just don't. So that's fine. Is that Tarok? Did we catch Tarok? It looks like we did. There he is right there. So he's about to, his tires are worn now. He has not pitted. So I think he's about to get bum rushed by all three of us. We accordion up here. Oh, look at Mossberg trying to get past Keebs. Does not. And here I am trying to get past Mossberg. I do not. Yeah, I mean, Tarok's about to just get crushed by all three of us. Let's go. I can't believe Keeble just hasn't blown by him. Ilya has a 20-second lead on us right now. I mean, that's kind of insurmountable. Man, nobody's making a move. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Keeble gets past Tarok fairly easily. I suspect that Mossberg will blow by him. Yep. And I'm sure I have a better car. But we're not aggressive. We're just, we'll hang out. We're cool here. It's all good. Okay, there we go. Into fourth place. I'll take those points. See, this is why that strategy does not work, at least at the rookie level. And I don't doubt that Tarok will get points today, but it's not a consistent enough strategy. Week in, week out, race in, race out, for you to rack up points. So behind Tarok is Calusi, 5 seconds. It seemed like Calusi was right there with us. But now I'm not so sure that he's going to catch Tarok as we are leaving him behind. Mossberg trying to get past. Cable does not. Me trying to get past Mossberg. No. Tarok goes into the pits on lap 24. Why? So his math did not work out. So not only did he not get halfway, no, Mossberg didn't make it, but he's going to have to stop before the end of the race again. And that's going to absolutely kill him. Unless he's got a couple extra splashes in there. I don't get it. Okay, so we are in fourth place. Calusi fifth. Mendoza sixth. Lucerna seventh. Neither one of them have pitted. Frankie Paquette is eighth. Brown ninth. Waidira 10th. Legault has been pretty quiet all day. We haven't even mentioned him yet. He's in 11th. Mariano Gonzalez and Jeff Daly hanging out 13th. And the rookie driver, Adam Straitsky's in 15th. Can't believe Ankov is 20th. That's just bonkers. I tried to make a run for it past Mossberg. I think I have the better car. Mossberg's trying to get around Keeble, who defends his position. I suppose, like, how interesting would the race be if we didn't have that happening? Once a lap, somebody trying to take a spot, but it's never working. So, like, we're not really getting as much action as we're thinking we are. It's just the same result. We haven't had a best lap since lap 13. Okay, Jeff Daly going to the pits. He got back to 13th, lap 26. So, yeah, he's basically on schedule for him. Hmm. So, Keeble, Mossberg, and myself are all 25 seconds behind Ilya. I mean, you got to give him credit. He's doing everything he can to win this race today. Take those points. Coming up on the halfway mark. This is lap 26. Basically, lap 27 is the halfway. Here's a slower car. Is that Daly? Could be. Yeah, it is. He would be the next lap car. Alrighty, everybody getting past Daly. Yeah, we have not seen anybody make a mistake yet, right? On the track. I wonder why that is. It's interesting. Sultan Lazar going into the pits for the fourth time? If you ever want to go back and look at any of the races, I have a playlist. It begins with my very first race, race 9 of season 108, and then they're in sequential order from there. If you look at the playlist on the YouTube page, the most current race will be the one that you see first. So you've just got to scroll to that first race and check it out if you have that kind of time. When I started doing this for YouTube, I don't know if I've told this story or not, but I started this back in when COVID started here. I was living in San Antonio, Texas at the time, as Ilya's got worn tires. And I'm like stuck in the house, nothing to do. I had the baseball sim I was playing, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun, for my friends, like my two other friends who play sim baseball, wouldn't it be fun to like broadcast a game as if it were real, but add like sound effects and be a smart ass and like say the things that if you were an announcer that you would never be able to say in a real game, especially if you're frustrated. Making my move, nope. And so, I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to add graphics or sound effects or any of that. I actually had to learn, I had to teach myself. And, I had all the time in the world. So if you look at some of the first videos that I did on this channel, they're not very good. They might be funny, but um, they're not any sort of skill set. Uh, and then, I started opening up packs of sports cards because I was watching other people do that. And I'm like, these people suck. Like most of the people back then all had the basic, here's my cards, and this is, oh, look how excited we are, as Mossberg, by the way, gets around Keeble. And it was lame. And I'm like, well, I could do better than that. And I really didn't at first. It took a little while, but I think my videos got a lot better quickly. And so now here we are, almost 6 years later, and like 2,200 videos later, as Gonzalez, who is not pitted yet, will be going into the pits. And it's still fun for me to do this. And the best decision I made is Ilya's getting ready to go into the pits in front of us. He might go into the pits and come out before we even catch up. Um, the best thing I ever did was play the sim because my channel was so localized to people in the U.S. and people who collect sports cards and just people who might randomly, as Mossberg goes into the pits, and then people who just might randomly find my baseball sim. And now, doing this with Grand Prix Racing Online has made my channel global. I'm getting more views. I'm getting more hours viewed. Thanks to the sim, and I didn't do it with the intentionality of, uh, you know, getting more, eyes to my channel. I just was looking for something new to play because I was so burnt out on the baseball game. And this has been great. I mean, this is so much fun. It's such a challenge, but if you just spend time thinking about what you're doing, like you can come up with a strategy that works. I mean, I got a lot of help from Stuart and Stephen early on, and some other people, chiming in with information. But this whole season that we're playing now, this first full season that I'm participating in, I've pretty much done this all myself. So I think I've learned pretty quickly how to uh, succeed by having a strategy where, oh wow, can I take the lead and get a lap? Oh no, I really wanted to have that lead lap. Um, and we're staying out probably for one or two more laps. So lap 30 is what we're on right now. Halusi will be going into the pits. And look at Ilya's worked his way right back to fourth place. Now up to third. Brow's up to sixth. Still, tires are pretty good. Widera's eighth. Oh, there's a mistake. Egon makes his first mistake. The first mistake we've seen, anyway. Brow going into the pits for the first time. He'd worked his way up there with that one pit strategy, and you know what? It's going to sink him right back to the bottom, or the middle, anyway. I just don't get it. Let's go. Oh man, I thought I had it. I thought I had my first lap led. Again, we have not led. We have not had our best lap since lap 13, and it's primarily because we keep getting blocked by slower cars in front of us. I'm certain that I have a better car at this point than Keeble, and we're both going into the pits anyway, so it would not have mattered. Okay, well, we got to get out in front of Keeble this time. Why does my car want to get underneath Keeble's? That is just weird. Every time. So we didn't even get our tires to be low or, have wear. So I'm suspecting we'll come out in fourth or fifth. Let's see what happens here. Let's get a 20-second stop. Let's get out in front. Lucerna coming in. He got up to fourth place using the one pit strategy. Keeble, yes, we're out in front of Keeble. Suck it, Keeble. All right. We're in third. Let's go. Mossberg's in front of us. And we're all right together again. That's crazy. And Widera is right behind Keeble down there. Okay, so we don't have Keeble to slow us up. The only problem is if Keeble catches us, which he probably will, he's going to have the better car to get by us in the beginning. And then hopefully, we could catch up, like as we dial it in. Okay, so once we go around here, we'll see how far behind are we on Ilya. Not that it much matters, but we're in third, so that's a podium. That always looks good. Give a shout out to Adam Straitsky. He's up to ninth place. Needs to pit here pretty quickly. Egon's pitting. Frankie's in seventh. Tarok's back in eighth. Looking good. So Lucerna was in fourth. made his first and what I would assume would be his only pit, and he's fallen back to 11. Okay, so where are we behind Ilya? How far? Oh, 30 seconds. Jeez. All right, well, that's not going to be good for anybody. Yeah, get away from me. Okay, I think that's Egon behind us. Got a lap car coming up. Mossberg is a couple of seconds ahead of us. Stritsky going into the pits. There's Mossberg. So we will have to pit one more time, unless Ilya has a catastrophic failure. He will win this race by a minute, probably. So far, Cable has not caught up to us. Although now he looks like he's gunning for us. Why are we getting stuck behind this car? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. All right. So 3 seconds behind Mossberg, a second and a half ahead of Keeble, and Widera is right there. Widera will have to pit. Um, maybe even this lap. And the amazing thing is, we're in third place without being aggressive at all. Like we're at 5 out of 100 is what I placed us at, and I think our defense is 10. Trying to make the components last, maybe even get another race out of some of them. Um, we're just it's the pit strategy keeping us in the ball game here. Lap 33 coming to a close. I mean, Keeble should be fairly content with a fourth place finish himself. Like no one's going to catch him anyway. And we are putting more time between us and Keeble. Oh, a mistake was made by Brow back in 12th. I think Brow is the last car on the lead lap. Fairly certain. Yeah, Keeble's just back there now with Widera. Not really concerned about him. And because we actually have open road for the first time, I suspect we'll start having pretty good laps. Although it feels like we're going so damn slow. Keeble, there he is. I say Keeble's not even on the screen anymore. This is going to be a good lap. Go, go. Let's get the best lap right here. No. No, not really. Half a second off our best lap. Better than Keeble, though. So, keep extending that whatever 4 second lead. Keeble not even on the screen. So Mossberg will pit 2 laps ahead of us before we do our final pit. Oh, Zoltan Lazar has a technical issue. Keep in mind, we started second and we're getting third. So I'm still gonna if I finish in third, I'm still gonna lose another one more spot in my total of my plus minus laps gained or lost from where I've started. It's a stat that really doesn't mean anything, but I don't know. I hate looking at my ratings and seeing that stat there because it doesn't really represent exactly how good we've been. I think Calusi is catching up to Widera and Keeble. Widera gets past Keeble. Whoa, Nelly. Widera into fourth place. Needs to pit still. Will he pit now? Or is he good? He might be good. That's crazy. And now Calusi is going to be right up there with Keebs coming up on a lap car. That is Le Goat. I know that car. All right. Just keep plugging away. 20 laps to go. Fuel at 21%. Tires are still good at 72%. Kind of feel like we should be getting past Legault fairly easily, but we're not really. Calusi right on Keeble's Heine. Why are we not getting past Legault? There we go. Nope, not our fastest lap. Calusi does get past Keeble as Widera goes into the pits. So he'd look good on paper, but he's pitting now, and he'll be good the rest of the way. We'll see where he comes out. Hmm. Back to 7. Okay, well that strategy worked out okay. Oh, a mistake by Keeble! Keebs! Oh no! Oh, Keeble. So Keeble will not be a factor today. but it does not matter. He's got it. He's got it sewed up. So Mossberg is 6 seconds in front of us. Yeah, we've got no chance of catching Mossberg unless he makes a mistake. Now, I think that lap car in front of us is the rookie Straitsky. Hmm. Not exactly gaining on him. This is lap 38. I'm saying it out loud now, but I don't think it's going to matter. But we do have our boost lap on lap 53, but I don't think we're going to be close enough to Mossberg for that boost to make any difference at all. Maybe we get fastest lap. I don't know, but that might be all we could get out of that, which is $1 million, and that'll will go pretty far. But I feel like we're in third. We'll pit all four of us in the top five. Um, have got to pit one more time. So as long as there's no major issue, then we should be good. I feel good about it. Although we're stuck behind Straitsky. Come on, there we go. That's what we're looking at right there. Keep keep going. We have a 5 second lead over Calusi and a 11 second lead over Keep. And we are 6 seconds behind Mossberg. Great job today by Paquette in sixth. Rufo Tarot in seventh, but he's going to have to pit again. So that's going to hurt him. That's and Widera will benefit from that. Samina's got worn tires in nine. Well, I saw Mossberg on the screen there, so we're not all that far. Maybe we're gaining some ground. Could this be a good lap for us? Let's find out. 143, very close to our best lap. But also Mossberg put up a 143. Hmm. I wonder what happened to Ankov. What a bummer. Like, I wonder if it's something that he did or didn't do. Is it random when your car just goes out like that without having a technical issue pop up? Okay, we're coming up on a tech car now. I don't know if that's Lazar or Sushi Bar. Well, I guess it has to be Lazar. So 15 laps to go as we're crossing the finish line. Yes. Best lap, lap 40. Turning and burning. Let's go. I did not gain that much. We're still 6 seconds behind Mossberg and 5.5 seconds ahead of Colucci. Calusi, I think is the proper way to say it. Let's get around this guy. Go. You're on the straightaway. You can't get around him. Let's go. Okay. I mean, I don't really know what else to say right now. Oh, Samina going into the pits. This is kind of how I suspect it'll all turn out. I mean, we'll go in on lap 46. I suspect everyone else will go in right around there too. If Ilya and Mossberg go in at the same time, I will lead a lap. That will be cool. Add that to our totals. Samina comes out 13th. Stritsky's in 12th. Brow's in 11th. Mendoza in 10th. I mean, looking at the points as of right now, I mean, everybody is, I mean, Paquette's usually just right outside the points, but he's in 6th, so he's doing something right today. And Tarok, Waidira is so consistent in that A spot. We're coming up on Brow right now, the all red car. Okay, Ilya going into the pits. Will Mossberg go in? I suspect he will. It's 40 seconds difference. I mean, oh, Ilya could come out in front of me and I won't get a chance to lead. I didn't actually think of that. Yeah, 10 more seconds. I don't know if he might come out and I won't get a chance to lead. Mossberg into the pits. Come on. I can I can take the lead right here. 23 seconds. Give me the lead one time. One time, baby. One time. You can do it. Yes, first place. See, look, my pit strategy works. I mean, Ilya's gonna just absolutely blow by me here. But we got to lead a lap. That's fun. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. Will I be able to hold on for one lap? Paquette into the pits. Mossberg into the pits. Oh no, I'm sorry. Mossberg's out of the pits. My bad. So it's me, Ilya, and Calusi right behind Brow there. And I just put up my best lap again, lap 41. So 40 and 41 were successively my best laps. Come on, let's get one more lap in the lead. We won't have to go into the pits for maybe two more laps. Mistake made by Mossberg. That shouldn't hurt him position-wise, but it'll set him back a little bit in time. Yep, we'll get another lap lead. Yay! Pelusi into the pits. People into the pits. And I will go into the pits next time around. I bet 40. That'd be lap 45. Yeah, that sounds right. Well, we'll just see how it plays out. Watch where Colucci and Keeble come out. I suspect Mossberg will move to third. Pretty easily here. It should. No? Colucci out with a 19-second pit. He goes in. Oh, okay, there's Mossberg. Colucci goes in third, comes out in fourth. That's pretty good. And Keeble 25 seconds, so it's just not his day today. Tarokin sixth. He will have to pit again. I don't think Wydira will. So far, Ilya not actually catching up to us. We did have our best lap 43. Are we going to go into the pits here? Yes, no? Yes. Oh, no! Stay out there one more lap! There we go. Nice. Okay, so when we go into the pits with Mossberg 45 seconds behind us, well, let's all just double check this really quick as they pass by. Can I go in first and come out in second? Or will I be close enough to Mossberg if I come out in third, where we can use our boost at the end to get second place? We could finish second place, and we weren't even trying today. That's crazy if that happens. But these last 5 or 6 tracks that we've raced on, I mean, they've all been similar in length, and everything that our driver does well um, has he's been able to take advantage of on those courses. So, even though we maybe are not winning every race, we're having these great outcomes like we are today without really having to sweat it much. This is lap 45. I'll go into the pits this time around, I believe for sure. And I could come out in second place as we go in, and Ilya will take over. Let's put a couple splashes in there, throw some tires on. Nobody's looking. Just go a little faster. Come on. Nobody's looking. Go. This is not what I wanted. Let's go faster, faster. Okay, here we go. 19 seconds and we get out of there. That's all we're asking. 19 seconds. Go, 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 go. Come on. Go. Right now. Go. Go. Yeah, okay. Come out of there in second place. Let's go. Faster, faster, faster. Oh, there he is. There's Mossberg. Come out in front of Mossberg. Cut him off. Cut him off. Okay. Oh no, he's gonna get me like a bitch. Oh no. Okay, but what he doesn't know is I've got a boost on him. I got a boost coming up, and you are not gonna like that. We're not gonna be able to catch him just using our driving, our regular driving skills. But when that boost comes on lap 53, if we are within 10 sec, I don't know, 5, 6 seconds of him, we should catch him pretty quickly. Remember when we won last week, we were 6 seconds down from David Silva, who was on worn tires. We caught up to him. We made up 5 seconds in one lap, and we were still behind him. And then before we even got a quarter of a way through the next lap, we had passed him. And ultimately, he did end up pitting on the final lap. So he would have pitted anyway, I guess is my point. But having said that, um, you know, like we still won. And we're not going to win today. But you know what? We're going to get second place. And that's pretty good. Mossberg doesn't even know. The only thing is maybe what if Mossberg has a boost that he's saving for the end? That might make it tougher. So Calusi is 5.5 seconds behind us. I don't think that will be a factor. And Keeble in fifth is back there. Tarok's going to have to pit in sixth. So Lucerda, Mendoza might get in there on some points. We'll see. Okay, we are on lap 48 right now. 46 seconds behind Ilya. Yep, all we got to do is just keep Mossberg in view. Give us a chance to get second place. Okay, lap 47 coming to a close now. Yeah, we're 49 seconds behind. Yeah, boy. Okay, let's get around the goat. Come on. This is ridiculous. We did have our fastest lap on lap 44. Okay, let's take a look really quick at wow. Ilya had a 141. Pretty damn good. Calusi had the second best lap. I had third. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Best pit was Calusi. Wow, he's getting everything right. Good job by him today. Taking a look at the live standings, 83 points. I'll be 10 points over Ilya, who's going to win today. Mossberg will be at 71. Unless I flip with him, that would be a point swing that we could really benefit from. Good job by Calusi moving up. And Cobb, that's it. I think he's eliminated. Uh, I just, I don't know how he comes back from that. And even Frankie will get a point today. Take a look at the friends group. Hello, friends. Gotta pick our friends wisely here. We got some first place winners, our leaders, I should say. A lot of people in the top 10. Grant Ellis in fifth, Edwin Torres in fourth, Sonny Long in third, Stewart up at master level in ninth. I'm right behind Mossberg. What if I caught Mossberg just because we're better in some way? That would be sweet. And we'll take a look at our team. All right, I'm in third. It's like Hemmings and Gonzalez could get a point, and also Lucarelli. Paddle Boyd maybe working his way into the points, and the same could be said for Danny Gonzalez. So good job, team. Looking pretty good. Okay, so Tarok going into the pits. We knew that would have to happen. Oh, Frankie Paquette with a technical issue. He's up to seventh, but how much will he have to drop back because of the tech issue? Wow, did not see that coming. Even if Ilya has a tech issue, I think he still can coast it to the finish line. Okay, the leader's on lap 49, or lap 50, I should say. Can we get Mossberg on our own? That's the question. Can we take Mossberg in second place without even boosting? Okay, that was not our best lap, but it was pretty close. Mossberg slowing us down right now. We are going a half second faster than him. Calusi's 8 seconds behind us. And we don't have the engine on the straightaway to get Mossberg, but maybe here. Nope. Unless he has a boost in store, we're going to we will get second place today. Unless we can start battling it out, we wreck each other with our boosts. But I think we're going to be good. My goodness, Ilya's already on lap 51. Ilya putting on a clinic today. So no matter how we do here, I mean, I'm going to have to spend a little bit of money on the car for the next race. Okay, here we go. You got it. You don't got it. Oh, but we're letting you know we're right there. Okay, there we are. We're on lap 51. 2 more laps. We're going to boost it, boost it. I'm glad that at least second place is not sewn up yet. We have something to look forward to here. We just got to get around this lap car. I think that's Sushi Bar right there. He's going 4 laps down. Get by him too. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good job. Just staying right there. Ilya's already on the next lap. That's crazy. He's on lap 52. Yeah, the weird thing about our driver, Ian Wilson, not being 100% for the race, I don't know what that means, like for right now. Like here we are toward the end of the race. He hasn't made a mistake all day, so we haven't, like knock on wood. But I just I've never not seen him be 100% on race day. Okay, lap 52, next lap. It's boost it, boost it. Another 143. Stuck behind Mossberg. We are probably the better car. Let's get around this guy. I don't know who that is. Is that Mendoza? Thank you for getting out of the way. Okay, right back where we should be. He's better than us on the straightaways. We're right there. A technical issue for Mariano Gonzalez back in 15th position. So that'll wreck his day. Ilya's already on lap 53. Mossberg, I hope you have clean underwear on because you're about to get a bunch of shit stains. Hey, we're both Americans. You know what? If he finishes in front of me, I got no problem with that. But we didn't come this far to finish in third. So I'm saying that right now. All right, here we go. Mossberg, buckle up. Let's go. Boom. Okay, we're on lap 53. Let's see it. Come on now. It does take like one lap to really hit full stride. We're not gaining on him at all. Maybe he is doing a boost lap too. Okay, here we go. Also, keep in mind we're not aggressive like based on our ratings that we chose. So that might be a small hang up. I don't know. We'll see here. Frankie Paquette has oh yeah, we know he's got a tire issue. My bad. Never mind. But he's hanging in there in seventh place. Okay, we're together. He's got to have a boost going on now too. Come on. Yes. 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 Oh no. Oh wow. I have never been rebuffed with a boost. So he's got to be boosting it too. He has to be. That's not going to be our last shot. The second lap of the boost of the three boost laps is the one that usually goes hypersonic. So here we go. All right, good job holding me off. We're gonna come get you this time though. Wow, that wasn't even our best lap. That's not good. Okay, it's lap 54. What are we doing here? Let's go. Man, I thought we would get right by him. He's got to be boosting it. I mean, we are not even gaining on him. Wow. Pulling away a little bit. He's absolutely boosting. Oh, there's a little delay. Okay, here we go. Come on. Let's go. Oh no. This is crazy. I cannot believe we have not torn right by this guy. I mean, we are not even making a move. Okay. Oh no, he's gonna block us again. It was the same place we tried to make that maneuver last time, and we did not make it. So yeah, he's boosting us and right back at us. Coming up on the last lap, Ilya, good job by him. This is it right here, final lap. I think we're going to finish in third. We are not going to get by him. We did not even get our best lap. I guess we're just not capable of it. And we got two lap cars coming up in front of us, which is not going to make it any easier. How did we not get good laps in the boost laps? Yeah, we're not even catching him. Huh. So weird. I've just not ever seen us not completely destroy somebody with a boost lap. And now I'm gonna get stuck behind these guys on the last lap. That's a pisser. Ah, this is where I made my move last time, and it's just not going to happen for us today. Damn it. Well, we're going to get a podium. We're going to get third. I just don't know why we just couldn't get by them, but we just didn't. Very disappointing at the end to fall just short. But as a fellow American, that's totally acceptable. We'll take it. Coming up to the start finish line right here. We didn't even get our best lap with the boosts. That's crazy to me. And that's it right there. Okay, congratulations to Ilya, first place. James Mossberg, second place. Good job, buddy. And we finished third. Fourth place is Calusi. Looks like fifth place will go to Keeble. A solid performance. I mean, he doesn't really need to do much. Wydera will finish sixth. Lucerna, seventh. And Frankie Paquette, with a technical issue car, will finish eighth. Um, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, some of these other guys probably could have had a better day. Ankov, though, that's the thing that really is shocking. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so final stats here. Ilya, best lap for sure. Best pit was Calusi for sure. Live standings, there it is. I have a 14-point lead over Ilya and Mossberg. So I'm looking pretty good. I'm 20 points behind Keeble. Ankov might be done. Um, yeah, I mean, 58 points. I don't know. Good job by Calusi today. Lucerna getting a couple points. Pretty good for him. And we'll take a look at the friends group. T-Web won. Alyssa Correa won. Anybody else on the podium? Yes. Grant Ellis third. Edwin Torres fourth. Couple as a fifth place finish for Steven. And Stu got ninth. Good job. New guy 13th. Okay. And we'll take a look at the team. Anybody beat me as far as that goes? Nope, I got a third. And Gaston and Julio finished seventh. Good job. Ninth place for Danny Gonzalez, Nick, and Pato. 11th for Andre and Felipe. And up in the amateur level, our captain Daniel looks like 30th place, perhaps. Okay, that'll do it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you all for watching. Like and or subscribe to the channel, please. And we will be back on Friday. with our next race. Until then, everyone, have a great day.